Today, you needed the precision of a surgeon to create realistic anatomical tattoos. Mike, you're here because the Human Canvas jury voted this the worst tattoo of the day. The challenge was precision anatomical tattoos. We don't see any of that.
Give me something on my playing field that I have familiarity with.
You've literally told us you have a better grasp about anatomy than anyone else, and you decided to do none of it. Why didn't you shine?
It's important for me to keep my shoulders back and my head high. Whether you keep me here or send me home, my confidence prevails regardless.
Okay, but when you lay your head on your pillow, did you actually do a tattoo that could fight as much as your mouth is trying? That's the question.
Today, you must create a single session, 12-hour tattoo on the leg.
12 hours? I'm sitting?
Oh my God.
12 hours?
Your canvases are completely open. What you tattoo is completely up to you. What style you tattoo is not.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, that sounded too good to be true.
There's always a catch.
Gian, draw a skull.
Holy shit. It's all coming down to luck to draw. All I'm hoping for is American traditional. I'm amazing at it, and I haven't had a chance to do it. Come on, give me some American traditional.
Whoa.
Surrealism. This is crazy.
For real?
I don't want to do another realistic tattoo. Surrealism, it's not something I do. I don't know where to start with it. God damn. I did my research, and when it comes to surrealism, man, there is a ton of different styles inside of the category of surrealism. And I'm gonna do my neo-trad surrealism, because that's what I do best.
And my mom was like, listen, you gotta get a real job, and this is not a real job. Every day until my finale happened. When she saw thousands of people rooting for me, that's the day that she was like, this is serious.
Yeah.
Like,
I want the title. I need it for me, I need it for my family. I'm all in at this point. Creepy Jason. Creepy G. Doing neo-trad.
Don't come over here acting like you're not doing a neo-trad tattoo.
Gian does an amazing job at figuring out a way to stay in his comfort zone all the time.
Okay, so let's go down the neo-trad checklist. Do you have leaves in yours?
yes.
Do you have birds in yours?
Yes.
Do you have a lady head in yours?
Yes.
So you're doing like the quintessential neo-trad tattoo right now.
Gian and I are different breeds of tattooer. I am an illustrator, and he just does what he's told. I always go the extra mile.
All right, keep it up, creepy.
I'm trying to.
Let's take a look at the first tattoo.
All right, here we go.
This artist drew surrealism.
Ah, that's mine.
Wow, that's a super pretty neo-traditional tattoo.
Yeah,
God damn.
that's the first thing I thought too, Ryan. I don't see any realism in it.
Well, surrealism isn't just realism.
Told you that.
I do love how the face is breaking up, unveiling the skull underneath.
Why wouldn't you make the skull realistic?
And
you
have
know?
that contrast
and then
of
have that whole contrast of like the elements.
The styles, yeah, because that would count as surrealism as well.
Either the face should have been super realistic or the skull should have been super realistic. If you did neither, then let the birds be super realistic and let them cast a realistic shadow on there to kind of give us an illusion that there is surrealism in this tattoo.
I mean, you did say, I'm doing a neo-trad tat.
I love the movement of the birds. I love how the bird on the top is kind of curling over, runs with that hip. I love the way the solid black silhouette of the leaves kind of run with the body lines.
Great tattoo, absolutely. But I think if the challenge is not met, that's an issue.
Damn.
Anytime it's a different style and it leans towards neo-traditional, you know who did it.
I'll do it every time you give me a
We
chance.
all know, Gian, you love neo-trad tattoos. We get it.
I do.
It's your crutch. Please reveal the fourth highest ranked tattoo.
That's mine.
Knew it.
I didn't think it hit the mark of surrealism, but this is so well done.
Thank you, guys.
Got away doing neo-traditional again.
This week, we're testing consistency.
Consistency is being able to show pretty much the same thing over and over again.
You must be able to tattoo uniform lines, shading, and color, giving your design a harmonious look. There's no better test of consistency than an image so iconic that any inconsistency will be obvious. Comic book characters.
Yes. Challenges of pulling off comic book tattoo are making it as direct to the comic character at hand. People that are comic nerds, which I say that proudly, they know when something's off.
Founded in 1934, DC Comics is home to the world's greatest superheroes, like the Green Lantern, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and of course, Batman. But this week, you won't be tattooing a superhero. You must tattoo a super villain.
Without villains, you have no need for heroes. Generally, villains are more dynamic than the hero themselves.
Dude, I don't know what angle you went on this one, man, but I'm pumped on this.
I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna win, it's gonna be because I did some sick. New school this thing up, buddy. I'll just watch you freaking enjoy your way out of this competition.
You gonna do it that size? Jesus.
Yeah. Why?
No, I'm just saying, that's big for 6 hours. Jimmy Litwalk's doing another Jimmy Litwalk tattoo. It's a cartoon, not a comic. I would try and make that more dynamic. It just looks a little flat. No. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do and not do the challenge like you're supposed to. I don't know, I can't argue with you on drawing, so.
I've been tattooing for 20 years. I don't really care about Joey's opinion. I got this.
Have fun.
I take what I do know of Poison Ivy and create my own version of what this character is.
I don't necessarily know that new school's ever gonna come up in the challenges, but I figure this is about the closest thing that I'm gonna get to really put it out there, so.
This is my style of tattooing. So for me, I'm in a good running to win this challenge.
I'm super stoked.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up, machines down. No more ink.
Wow.
Love it?
I love it. I really do.
He screwed the pooch. He did not follow the challenge. He took a comic book style tattoo. He did a beautiful new school tattoo. Okay, Jimmy, did you come here just to get more new school business, or did you come here to compete?
Artists, today we tested your consistency by asking you to tattoo a badass supervillain. Jimmy.
The big mark that you missed today is comic book. You went and did something in your own style, and I see a really big difference between cartoon style and comic book style.
As a guy who draws Poison Ivy, I think it missed the mark. She should be a seductress. She's not drawing me in.
I don't draw it every day, so that's your area.
Well, that's why I'm here, I assume. You missed in capturing the essence of this character.
Bottom line is I'm 100% happy with what I turned out.
This is a game. This is not a comic book tattoo. Today, DC Comic Day. Your tattoo should look like a comic book.
I executed the tattoo, I did what I did, and I stand behind it.
We know you can draw. You don't have to prove that to anybody. What you have to prove is that you can outgame these other chumps, man. If you want to win on DC Comic Day, if it doesn't look like a comic book, yeah, you got a solid tattoo, and that's one part of the challenge. The key to this thing is seeing all the parts of the challenges.
Today you must push your creativity to the limit and create a new school food tattoo.
What? What's gonna show off color theory more than a new school tattoo? They're super colorful, bright tattoos with a lot of dynamic shapes. I'm down to eat that up.
Oh man, this is gonna get real wacky. Food tattoos in general are a little strange to me.
You need to stop trying to make art out of food. Food is to be eaten. Just eat it. Are you sure we can do black and gray?
We want something that's gonna be bold and graphic, but it's gonna give us a playful look at a food tattoo.
Seriously?
Sick. Now it's time to go for broke. No holding back.
I'm hungry for the win. I don't know about you guys.
A New Orleans beignet with powdered sugar.
What? A beignet? What the hell is that? Isn't that the thing that washes your butthole?
Beignets don't really look like anything. Just like big crust.
Tattoo powdered sugar, bro.
That's easy.
What is it?
Beignet.
Okay.
Hi. A beignet is a brown pastry with white powdered sugar on it. And as to show color theory,
If these artists can't nail what piece of food we're looking at, then they've already lost.
you wanted beignet?
Yeah.
All right.
With powdered sugar.
Okay.
I'm worried about Kay and Jessa.
Chicken and waffles. This is like one of my favorite foods.
Oh, perfect.
Both of the images are brown. There's not a lot of room for color play there.
So this is a color challenge. Are you into me incorporating like a second flower with it?
It's the curse of the golden skull. You get skull picks and you it all up.
How do I make it more weird, Jimmy?
But you gotta make it exaggerated somehow. The cup of coffee should be cartoony.
I learned how to draw a coffee mug so it looks like a coffee mug, and now I've got to like bend it all over the place. And whenever I try to distort it, it just looks wrong. Like not cool, just bad. I feel like the more I draw this cup, the less I like it.
Make it like shorter and fatter.
Okay, so I should just redraw the whole thing.
Don't redraw the whole thing.
Okay.
Don't stress out.
It's just frustrating. So, it's a basic drawing.
Oh, wow, that's so cute.
Super bright colors. Yeah.
I actually don't like coffee.
Okay.
So could you change it into like a jar of jam?
Let me think about that. So my canvas is like, I don't like coffee. Can you change that to a jar of jam?
What? Just right now?
Yeah. New school is like the antithesis of what my natural style is. And I'm trying not to panic, but I'm just kind of losing it. I'm stressed out. For the love of God. Everybody's already started tattooing. I can't sit here for 6 hours and draw and redraw this. Like, I've got to get started. All right, lady.
All right.
So what we got for ya?
Oh my God.
A little jam jar in
That's
there.
so cute.
I know that I'm not gonna hit new school, but I don't know how to do it any better, so I better slay color theory.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, machine's down, time is up. No more ink.
Kay's is not new school. It basically looks like a K tattoo that she threw 2 extra colors in.
I'm super happy with how bright it is and how clean it is.
Yeah, it's like half of the color.
They're so far off from new school.
Today, you had to show color theory with a new school food tattoo. Let's see how you did. Kay.
What did you do in this that you thought was new school?
Exaggerating the shape of the top flower and shape of the jam jar.
I don't think you made an outrageous shape of anything.
It looks like a painterly life study.
Today, you were being tested on color theory.
I don't think that I ended up with a very new school piece. I'm not gonna try to stand here and say that. That'd be ridiculous. But I did try to distort things and add different perspective to it.
It's stale, man. You gotta push the envelope.
I am exhibiting the brightest color that's in the tattoos that are here. I mean, especially if I look at Jordy's tattoo.
But you do have the worst outline.
I am making intelligent color choices within the piece.
Of the 3 that are down here, Kay's is the most legible.
But it's the furthest from new school. Today, you must tattoo reflections. Not only must the reflective surface be perfectly executed, you must capture the depth and detail of the reflection itself, or the illusion will be lost.
Turn your body a little bit more this way. Perfect.
In this elimination tattoo, still testing detail in reflection tattoos. Basically, it's 2 images that we're looking for. Whatever the image is, and then whatever's being reflected.
I think I should do the opaque rays in there.
In?
The monster head.
You think so?
I feel like it looks unfinished.
I don't do demon faces. I don't like reflection tattoos. It's just not something that I want to do.
I think your time is better spent making it clearly a reflection. See where it's on the ears, that looks good.
Yeah.
Because that shows that interaction between the globe and him. But then up here, that stops. It looks almost like it's a circle around the head.
It's too late to change it.
It's a tough one because this one's like kind of the hardest one to really show a lot of detail.
I could go home on this tattoo.
Today, you had to use detail to create a reflection tattoo. Amanda.
Oh, God.
You do put some details in the monster face, but in terms of the reflection, it looks more like this creature is inside rather than a crystal ball reflecting whoever's holding it.
The circle's not round, the hand's disfigured. That pinky is growing out of here on the hand. It is way, way, way off.
Today, you are being tested on detail. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
You have a reflection in the water. You have a reflection in a mirror. Amanda doesn't hit a reflection.
There is a reflection in the hand. In my opinion, it's technically applied better. The colors are saturated, the lines are in there.
Every time it's like, oh, the application's better, but okay, well, how long does that play too?
Well, agreed, but he draws whatever he wants and applies it terribly. It's two sides of the same coin.
But her design, with only having to do a circle and only having to do a hand and not being able to hit it, is a huge tell-all of enough's enough.
Still a better tattoo than either one of them.
I don't know. If we're just going on what the challenge was, Amanda didn't do any reflection.
But I know what the I'm looking at. This week, we're testing precision.
Precision is important in tattooing because you're working with a needle, and every single time you touch skin, it's gonna make a permanent mark.
Surgeons need a steady hand and a cool head to have the precision it takes to operate on complex systems in the body. The same is true for tattoo artists, because one misplaced drop of ink can destroy a tattoo. This is especially true for this elimination tattoo. You will have 6 hours to create an anatomical tattoo.
Anatomical tattoo means you're taking a picture out of a medical book and reproducing it.
You must create an exact replica of the inner anatomy so real, it's like your canvas was just sliced open.
An anatomical tattoo? Do I look like a surgeon? I'm not.
Let's meet your canvases.
Whether it be an organ, muscle tissue, or bone, we want to see these people use their skills and precision to make this tattoo look exact.
Come on back this way.
I'm going to school to become a scientist.
Very awesome. I'm a science geek myself. I was an EMT while I was in art school. My previous medical experience definitely gives me the edge in this challenge. Are you a fan of music at all?
Yes.
Would you be interested in possibly doing a G clef with the muscular tissue exposed in the negative space?
That's actually really, really cool.
You're totally into that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is just great. Like, oh boy.
What up, Mike?
Chillin', Joey, what's good? Oh, you got the anatomical heart, right?
Yeah.
Wicked, dude. Like, that's definitely a lot more detail than what I have. What do you got? A music note. A G clef on the bicep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think me and Josh got our work cut out for us compared to anybody else at this point.
Yeah, none of them were easy.
I've never done an anatomical tattoo, but I'm gonna rock it no matter what. And I could be on the top with my superior knowledge in biology.
I don't know what the hell Mike's thinking.
Here's his design right here.
Oh, you can't tell what that is.
No, you're not really getting to see muscle tissue.
Next.
This guy just might as well pack and go home now.
I'm doing a G clef staff cut out of the deltoid muscle, as if it was surgically removed from the body. So I'm gonna do partial saturation and then build up during the process.
What is this tattoo? I have no idea. That's not anatomical at all.
This week, we had you create an anatomical tattoo using precision to make it look exactly like the inside of the body. Mystical Mike. Do you feel that this design hits the challenge?
I actually drew the muscle strands on by hand to conform to anatomy.
Can't really say much about the anatomical value of this tattoo because it's basically just a music note with a swirly background.
Upon contemplation, I would have chose the inside of the arm, even the brachial artery.
Your knowledge of that stuff is really impressive. We just can't see any of it in here.
I know. I was an EMT in my county for 5 years when I went to art school. On a lot of tattoos that were executed, very poor anatomy. Let's just say, for example, like on Allie's tattoo, let's say tendons tie, ligaments link. It's a little rhyme in the medical industry.
Well, Mike, she at least attempted to show those things.
In this tattoo, I don't think that any of the line work or the shading shows a very concentrated effort of being exactly precise. The shadow that swirls around with it, very sketchy and uneven, and I think it takes away from the design a little bit.
There's nothing to judge. So to spend 6 hours doing this and put your livelihood in this competition on the line, bad idea.
Today, you needed the precision of a surgeon to create realistic anatomical tattoos. Mike, you're here because the human canvas jury voted this the worst tattoo of the day. The challenge was precision anatomical tattoos. We don't see any of that.
Give me something on my playing field that I have familiarity with.
You've literally told us you have a better grasp about anatomy than anyone else, and you decided to do none of it. Why didn't you shine?
It's important for me to keep my shoulders back and my head high. Whether you keep me here or send me home, my confidence prevails regardless.
Okay, but when you lay your head on your pillow, did you actually do a tattoo that could fight as much as your mouth is trying? That's the question.
The judges have decided. Mike, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
At the end of the day, are you giving us any option to be like, this guy does know how to do a black outline, or this guy does know where to put shading? Go.